Hello, welcome to It's Only Electric. We are at the eCarExpo in Stockholm.
Yeah.
One of Europe's biggest e-car fairs or EV fairs available currently.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do a short introduction of the most important releases and most interesting cars on the fair today. Because behind us,
It's a Lynk Company, right?
yeah. So which car is this?
Lynk Company 02.
02. That's the latest edition.
The latest one, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pure electric.
Pure electric.
Yeah.
It's you could call it a sibling to the Zeekr X.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
ZX or EX30.
Yeah, but especially Zeekr X because you see
Yeah.
a lot of the similarities with the front, the lights, etc. is very similar to the Zeekr X. So now we're inside. I was almost saying Zeekr X, but it's not. It's the Lynk Co 2.
Yeah, 02.
02. And one of the base concepts of Lynk Co is car sharing.
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Yeah, so I mean, the car is built upon that concept. So you can share it with friends and family, neighbors, etc. So it's equipped that way and easy to share access to applications, etc. to
It's
someone
built
else.
in directly to the application? Or?
Yeah, to the software and to the car itself. So it's optimized for car sharing, but you can privately own it. And as we said, it's a lot of similarities with the Zeekr X. Yeah, both on the outside, but also very similar on the inside.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the materials, if you touch the dashboard here, I don't know if you remember the X, but it's very similar.
Similar.
Yeah, and
But that's actually positive, right?
yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So what's your first impressions?
Like the fit and finish and quality of materials seems really nice.
Yeah, I mean, for this size of a car, it's a compact car, 4.46 meters in total length.
Yeah.
But the materials are above what I would expect.
Same for me.
Yeah.
Same for me.
Some specifications maybe.
Yeah, it's almost the same as the Zeekr X.
Yes.
So 435 kilometers for the core.
A core is the base version as it sounds.
And what was the other one? More.
Core and more. Yeah, and more has the same battery pack.
Same battery, but it has a heat pump.
Yeah,
Right.
so bigger wheels, 20-inch instead of 19 as the core has, but still 10 kilometers long range, 445 kilometers
Exactly.
of WLTP range. And we was a bit surprised. So what was the main reason for that? Because you jump from 19 to 20, but still get out more range.
Yeah, we got 10 kilometers extra, and that's only the heat pump, they said.
Yeah, so that's the only difference.
Yeah.
It has bigger wheels, but also a heat pump, and that eats up the loss you get from bigger rims.
Yeah.
So 1 inch bigger rims, but still 10 kilometers long range.
Yeah. Just
So
because of the heat pump. So
yeah, and you made a final conclusion. If it's not cold outside, if it's like 20 degrees outside,
probably we get longer range with the core version.
yeah, because then you will have the effect of the rim size.
Yeah.
So you probably get like 10 or 15 kilometers longer range with the core version
Probably.
during summer.
Yeah. But in the winter it will be even more than 10 kilometers difference between the core and premium.
Yeah, so in Sweden it makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
But if you live in Spain, maybe not.
maybe not. But you also get like things like the premium sound system. So you get Harman Kardon premium sound system. So that's also a bonus. Bigger rims, better sound system, a heat pump. That's basically the main things.
Yeah.
What do you think about the outside?
Actually looks good.
This is a strange color
It is.
called
It's
magenta or something. Yeah, it's like pink.
Yeah, pinkish reddish, same as the printer color, magenta.
Yeah, so we are probably like the first guys sitting in this car.
Probably.
Yeah, because everyone, when you watch this car, it was only like ladies jumping in
It
testing
looks like a lipstick or
a lipstick,
lip balm.
chopstick.
Chopstick.
I don't know if that's
Lipstick.
some kind, lipstick. Yeah, they also do this frameless side mirrors, like the Zeekr and Volvo, etc.
Yeah.
So it seems like they have embedded that into all their brands, actually.
Exactly. The seats are pretty similar, right? As you said.
I mean, I've tried out the Zeekr X, and the seats are, if I remember it correctly, like exactly the same.
Oh.
Maybe the headrests
Are different.
is a bit different. But the seats as such feels very, very similar. Also the material and the color, the gray interior is like exactly the same.
They aren't adjustable, right?
No, they are static.
Yeah. A bit short for you then.
Yeah, but the starting price was like 445,000 Swedish crowns. So it's a low entry-level price.
Really low.
Yeah, and you get
For this build quality.
yeah, and the steering wheel is. I like that one.
Yeah, really
it's
cool,
almost
actually.
square-shaped,
Yeah.
but really not. And you have this gold markers and real controls like you have in the X. Joysticks.
What?
You turn it off.
Yeah.
My baker. So joystick controls gives and promises easy usability, good usability.
And also big buttons.
Big buttons and
So
yeah, very clear and firm.
interesting car. Will this be released on the Swedish market, of course? In Europe overall, probably?
Yeah, some markets.
Yeah.
It's not a global brand yet. It's based in, of course, in China, but Gothenburg.
Yeah.
So the main designs is made in Gothenburg.
So same as Zeekr then?
Same as Zeekr, but I think Lynk Co may be even more Swedish. Yeah, you couldn't get this in four-wheel drive.
No,
So it's only rear-wheel drive. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And the performance 0 to 100 in 5.5.
5.5 seconds. So 200 kilowatt motor.
Rear-wheel drive.
Yeah. So 267 horsepower? Or?
280, even more, I think 286 or something
probably.
like that. Yeah, so a bit higher. So plenty of power,
Yeah.
but only rear-wheel drive.
And 5.5 seconds is enough.
Yeah, because the Zeekr X, you can get that one in four-wheel drive,
Yeah.
and then it does 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds.
And that's fun, but it's a compact SUV.
Yeah,
So I don't think you really need four-wheel drive that often.
yeah. And we tried that out, and
Yeah.
that one is a bit too soft for handling all that power. The suspension is really soft on the Zeekr X. Would be interesting to see if this is stiffened up a bit, or if they still use the same suspension for this one. But that's up to the review we'll do later this year. So let's see about that. So it's time to look at the newly released Renault 4
Yeah.
and the Renault 5.
And the Renault
But
5,
we start with the Renault 4 because this is the freshest release from Renault here.
Yeah.
Fully electric, of course. It's a bit bigger than the Renault 5, but let's jump into, I mean, it's a bit more silent inside the car.
Yeah, let's do so.
Yeah. So the Renault 4, almost the same car as the Renault 5, built on the same platform,
Exactly.
utilizing the same battery packs.
Yeah.
You have two choices, 40 kilowatts gross, no, net,
And
or 52.
Exactly.
That's the two packs you have to choose between.
And the smaller one comes with 120 horsepower motor, right?
Yeah, 120,
And the big one is 150.
150, so 222 newtons of torque for the smaller one,
Okay.
and 245 newtons of torque for the bigger battery pack.
Okay. So a little bit difference in this.
Yeah, and this car is 414 centimeters in total length, so I think it's like 20 centimeters longer
Okay.
than the Renault 5. So it's bigger. It has a bigger boot of 460 liters.
Yeah.
And a better back seat than the Renault 5. So this is a bit more of a practical car, and I think it's possible for like a small family with two small kids to use.
I think so.
Yeah, because I mean, as you see, there's a lot of interior space, good headroom, and plenty of space here in the front,
Yeah.
but also okay,
In the back seats.
back seat space. And as always, I really like the interior of the Renault.
Yeah, Renault is like killing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, they are really using their imagination, and they're using materials that are a bit more unique, a bit more lifestyle. I mean, this is jeans,
Yeah.
denim, jeans denim, and I think it looks good. It's a good way of like creating environmental friendly but good looking interiors.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And with the stitching, it gives ambience.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's a nice interior, and I like the layout of the screens.
Yeah.
It's running Android Auto
Yeah. And it's driver centric.
or Android Automotive. Yeah. And it's what?
Driver centric. Like
Yeah, so
everything
they are
is-
really aligned towards the driver.
So it's easily reachable, right? The screen
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
It looks good. And the size it's a big difference.
Yeah.
If you compare it to the Renault 5.
Yes. And it has a tow hitch. You can tow 750 kilograms. Not that much, but still. and it has vehicle to grid.
Yep.
And when it comes to AC charging, home charging, 11 kilowatts, three-phase support, so not 22 kilowatts anymore. And when it comes to DC charging, quick charging, the small battery pack can charge up to 80 kilowatts peak speed, and the big pack 100 kilowatts. So that's also different. So the bigger pack charges a bit quicker. The charging speed from 15 to 80% is stated to be 30 minutes. So I expect like 10 to 80 in 35 minutes. Not class leading, but this is also meant to be a cost-efficient car.
Yeah, it is, of course.
Yeah.
Does it have heat pump? You know that?
I'm not sure. I think the big battery pack has a heat pump.
Okay.
Because that one has 409 kilometers of WLTP range.
Yeah.
The small pack has 308. And I think it's depending on the package you choose. But we'll put that on the screen.
Yeah.
Some extra information. It's a lot to have stored in our head now because we are looking at all the cars, all the specs, and trying to like keep the numbers separated for every car. I think Renault overall is like, as you said, killing it. I'm going to use another word. I mean, they're really, both the exterior, they are back to their roots.
Yeah.
Kind of like trying to resemble the old classical models that goes from both the R4 and the R5. And I really like that, especially the R5. It's so classic looking, but still modern and sporty. I love the lines of it, the sportiness. This is a bit more settled, but still a unique design language.
But like Renault 5 looks amazing. I think
Yeah.
actually this one looks amazing also for the type of car it is. But even the Renault Snake, it looks good for its class.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah, it
Megane
does.
also looks good.
Yes. So
both
it's,
interior and exterior.
yeah, so it's a good lineup, a strong
Yeah, it is.
lineup, especially when it comes to design.
Yeah.
And both these cars, the R5 and the R4, should really be spec'd with more like popping colors.
Yeah.
Like yellow or bright red or green. It really looks amazing, yeah, because it really shows the car. Because in dark colors, this one is like dark red and it like kind of disappears.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I saw this one in light blue.
Yeah, that should be,
classic
that's
blue.
really popping.
Yeah.
And the big battery pack also comes equipped with a baguette as a standard.
Always fresh.
You want one?
No, thank you. So we're at the smart booth. So smart #5 actually looks really good. It's a more SUV-ish type of car, more higher stance, more straight stance.
Yeah, and a lot more boxy shape than we usually see from Smart here.
Yeah,
It's a lot more SUV shape.
it's a lot more chunky, right?
Yeah, it's and very straight lines.
Yeah.
And it is actually. Here we are. It is actually designed by Mercedes, since Mercedes is part owner of the Smart brand, but it's built on GEELY components.
Exactly.
So this is a sibling car to the Zeekr 7X.
7X.
Yeah, that I tried yesterday. So well on the inside, you sit at the front and I'm at the back, obviously. But the purpose of that is to show that the rear seat is really, the rear bench, amazing space. I think it's even more space than in the 7X. And I think it partly due to, or thanks to, the straight roofline, because as you see, a lot of headroom here.
Yeah, one fist.
One fist of headroom, and this has the glass roof with a sunshade, electronically controlled sunshade, and has all the comfort features here at the back.
Yeah.
So this is a fairly big SUV, so 4.7 meters in total length.
Yeah.
With a wheelbase of 2.9, so almost the exact same specs as the 7X when it comes to exterior design. But the shape is very different, and the interior is also extremely different from the 7X.
Yeah, like the opposite almost.
Yeah. This is more
So-
kind of a utility design, and is a bit more practical because of the straight lines, and you can really load the car with a lot of stuff. And it has a tow weight of 1.6 tons.
Pretty good also.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm really surprised because you have all the nice features. I can control the backrest.
So you recline the seat.
I recline the
Pretty much
seat,
also,
yes. And I can also control the front seat. It's like
I think you
the
put-
convenience mode. So when I press that button, it actually reclines my seat but also pushes that seat forward for me. So I really have, I can sleep here. It's not a problem at all. And the interior is really somehow inspired by the Mercedes design, and you can clearly see that.
Like it's playful,
Yeah.
but still elegant in some.
Yeah, and you have this Mercedes-inspired seat controls. You also have those in the front.
Yeah, exactly.
That's very Mercedes-esque. And the ambient lighting also reminds me of how Mercedes works with it, because it's really neatly integrated, and there's a lot of ambient lighting.
Yeah, and the interior, like, it's soft materials everywhere.
It's a really premium interior. It's a really premium interior. A lot better than I thought it would be.
Same for me.
It's a premium car, and it comes in 2 different battery packs.
Yeah, one LFP one, right?
Yeah, so 76 kilowatt hours LFP capacity.
Yep.
400 volt though, so it's not the same golden battery technology that Zeekr uses.
Yeah.
And rear wheel drive. And it comes with a bigger battery pack, and that's the same pack as Zeekr uses.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so, because it's 100 kilowatt gross, 95 net, 800 volt.
Yeah.
Charging, they tell us that it can reach up to 400 kilowatts of peak power.
Great.
Yeah, that's really amazing. 10 to 80% in under 18 minutes.
Yeah.
They say that under, because they're very convinced that it charges faster.
Yeah, but they want to be conservative.
Yeah, conservative numbers. So they say that 15 minutes is probably not impossible.
Problem.
And that's great numbers.
Yeah, it is.
That's really great numbers.
And this is actually a really unexpected car from Smart.
Yeah. This doesn't feel like a Smart.
No, it doesn't. Not at all. No, but still it suits like the Smart branding.
Yeah,
somehow.
and it does. And they have this, as you said, playful interior and exterior. They are using these oblong shapes everywhere in the interior, the exterior, the front lights, the rear lights, and a lot of design features is based on this shape.
Yeah.
And I think that's smart.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's really smart of both Mercedes and Geely.
To work together this way.
Yeah, like design is from Mercedes
Yeah.
and all the engineering and technology is from Geely Group.
Yeah. This is the maxed out version.
Okay.
So it's the 4-wheel drive car with the big battery pack. It's like a launch edition.
Yeah. It was how many horsepower? 500?
If it's 340 at the back only.
Okay.
And then you have the front too, so combined over 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
And the range of the rear wheel drive with the big battery pack is 590 kilometers.
Exactly.
The 4-wheel drive car is 541, I think.
Yeah.
And the LFP battery is less, 400 something.
It was 450, so it's still pretty decent.
Yeah, so still decent, and you can charge it more oftenly to 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
3 screens. This is also kind of extra equipment. So
Yeah.
you have a third passenger screen too. OLED screens, both.
Yeah, they look good. You can see that in the
really
coloring.
crisp screens.
Yeah. Coloring
And
in
I
the
guess that
blackness.
one has a filter. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Because now you're stationary.
Yeah,
I
probably.
think it's a prismatic filter.
Also have a heads-up display,
Yeah.
26-inch.
26-inch head-up display.
Yeah.
Instrument cluster, and 2 big screens.
So it has
And
everything.
very neatly integrated buttons, touch
Yeah.
buttons on the left, just in the bezels of the screen.
Yeah, exactly, for the ventilation. And hazard light also, interesting.
Yeah.
And also double QE charging with ventilation.
Yeah.
So, and some charging underneath also.
It starts from 540,000 Swedish crowns.
560,000.
560, yeah, and the maxed out version
Was 670,000.
670, but that's for the launch edition. Then you get
Like
all the
everything.
equipment, yeah, and the Sennheiser system with 20 speakers. So this is really a premium car
Yeah, it is.
and totally new segment for Smart.
For a decent price.
Unexpected. Here in Soul Red, the just released Mazda 6e. This is Mazda's iconic Mazda 6 model, and from now on it's fully electrified. Really exciting to have a closer look at it on the inside. Let's go.
And it's refreshing, right?
It's a different take. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a classy feeling in this car. I mean,
It is.
especially the interior.
Yeah.
It's a lot of tan, mocha, or like nubuck feel to the
Yeah.
materials, together with this black and chrome details.
Yeah.
It's a classy look. And
Really.
it goes well with the sleek exterior.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks really good,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
And you love sedans.
Yeah, as you all know, I love sedans. So I love the long, sleek silhouette.
Yeah.
And
Especially the
Yeah.
front.
yeah, the front looks amazing.
Yeah.
The back is pretty decent, but the silhouette is really nice. And the front looks like aggressive, but still classy
Yeah.
in a way.
Sharp and sporty in some way, yeah.
And I also love this Mazda Soul Red metallic color.
Yeah, it's a really deep red color.
Yeah.
And gives you a very big delta between light and dark conditions. So it really kind of a living color. Okay, so this car is now built in China.
Yes.
It's based on another Chinese car,
Yes.
Chang'an or something like that.
Something
I'm not
like
sure
that.
about the model name. And that sets a bit of the base values of the car,
Yeah, like
the technical
it
specifications.
is a Chinese car,
Yeah.
but I think Mazda has touched it up with design and interior and everything else.
Yeah, this is clearly a Mazda design. So and the interior is really nice. But some specifications, we have two versions of this car.
Yeah.
Two different battery sizes, where we have a smaller LFP pack,
Yeah, and it was 60.
68.8, 69 kilowatt hours
Yeah.
of capacity. And we have a bigger pack,
Yeah.
NMC pack,
It was 80 kilowatts, right?
80 kilowatt hours. And the strange thing is that the smaller pack has 258 horsepower,
Yeah. So
whilst the bigger pack has 245.
Yeah.
So the bigger pack is weaker.
exactly.
And the charging is also slower
A
on
lot
the
slower.
NMC pack.
Yeah.
A lot slower. So 90 kilowatts of peak charge power, DC charging.
That's pretty low,
Yeah. Compared to the LFP that has 165,
which is good for the battery size.
which is good for the battery size and for LFP in general.
Yeah, exactly. But the NMC is 90 kilowatts on an 80 kilowatt hour battery.
Yeah, so
It's
that takes
pretty
time.
weak.
Yeah. So charging is not good on
No.
the bigger battery pack. And the range of the big pack is 552 kilometers compared to 479 for the smaller pack.
Yeah,
And LFPs,
you should charge them, or you can charge them to 100%, and you should do it a couple of times at least.
yeah, so you have, because you balance the cells by
Exactly.
doing that. And with that said, that means that we have more regularly usable range
On the
with
LFP.
LFP battery
Yeah.
pack compared to the NMC pack, which you charge to 80%.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, the LFP, the small battery pack, is the obvious option.
It does make more sense.
Yeah,
And it's a bit cheaper. It's like 15,000 Swedish crowns
Yeah.
lower priced than the big
Exactly.
pack. Charges faster, has a bit more power,
Yeah,
and range is comparable.
it is.
Yeah.
In real world range, it's the same.
So it also has the option of a tow hitch, so with a tow capacity of 1.5 tons.
Okay.
So that's a practical aspect to the car.
Yeah, exactly.
And a decent back seat.
Decent back seat. It looks really good, and I actually love this mocha feeling.
Yeah, it feels premium.
It does.
Yeah,
It does.
it feels premium and it looks really good. Head-up display, a digital instrument cluster,
Yeah.
and a big central screen. So it has all the ingredients,
It does.
the necessary ingredients, and yeah, I think this is a nice car, but I would also go for a small pack.
Yeah.
Because there's almost non-existent price difference, and the specs are better on the small
They're
pack.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
And the charging is a lot faster on the LFP,
Yeah. So
as we said. So
so they should skip the big battery pack.
they should.
Yeah, I don't understand why they even introduced NMC pack. It feels like a waste of time.
It's the same range in real life
Yeah.
as if you're gonna charge it to 80%.
Yeah.
Faster charging, a stronger motor.
Yeah, more horsepower. And that's also probably concerning connected to slower charging also means that you can't crank out as much power out of the battery pack. That's also probably the reason for less horsepower connected to the cells and their capacity of putting out and taking in power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting.
So that's a pretty big compromise.
It is.
Yeah.
Interesting, but the fit and finish feels nice. You have ventilation back, a small screen. Also seat heating and everything.
a third climate zone at the back.
Yeah.
And it comes in different packages like Takumi and Takumi Plus, etc. So
Exactly.
there's couple of different things that you get with Takumi Plus. Starting price just under 500,000 Swedish crowns, 499 for the standard range Takumi.
Exactly.
And the most expensive one, Takumi Plus, I think it's the long range, almost 540,000 Swedish crowns. So it's the price difference is not that big between the entry level and the most expensive level.
And you should go for the smaller battery.
Yeah, you should go for the Takumi
Plus, but with small battery.
Yeah, maybe this is the Takumi Plus.
Yeah, this is the Plus with everything.
Yeah.
So Takumi Plus with the small battery. I wouldn't go for the big battery.
No, don't even consider the big battery pack.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
a waste of money.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think that's the conclusion.
Yeah.
Looking forward to test drive this car
Yeah.
to see how it behaves on the road. Hopefully soon. We are in the last vehicle for today on this eCarExpo fair in Stockholm, Sweden. This is the Cadillac Optiq.
Yeah.
It exists on the American market
Only.
and it's soon to be released here in Europe. There's no official specs. Very strange because we arrived there at the booth and
Like zero.
zero information. But very polite, but there's no official certifications and information yet. It's under kind of a harmonization.
Yeah.
So we are gonna guesstimate a little bit based on American numbers and the European Lyric version. It's a car that sits below the Lyric when it comes to size. So it's like the smaller sibling to the Lyric.
Smaller.
Smaller. It's still 480. So it's still a big SUV.
Yeah, it's a big SUV.
Because the other one is over 5 meters, I think.
It's really big for European market.
It's a long car.
Yeah.
When it comes to specifications, we think that this will have around 300 horsepower.
Problem? Yeah.
Yeah. And a range of just over 550 kilometers.
Exactly.
Just about 550, maybe 560 kilometers of WLTP range.
Yeah.
Charging specs.
150 kilowatts.
Of DC charging.
DC charging, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that super impressive.
No, it depends if it's flat or not.
Yeah, but probably around half an hour.
400 volt system, I think, right?
400 volt system, yeah.
And battery size, 85 kilowatts.
85 kilowatt hours.
But we don't know these specs. It's like
we guess
the American specs.
Yeah, it's a professional guess. but still, the difference. I mean, the Lyric feels more grown up in the interior. It's more leather interior materials, more grown up, more classical interiors, whilst this one is more organic, more recycled materials. They had like used recycled paper together with, was it bamboo or something like that?
Okay.
To build some of the materials. Some of this fabrics here are also nice looking and nice to touch. It's a lot of cushioning actually. So it's a different mix of materials compared to the Lyric.
But it's still pretty classic. Like
it's
with
still,
the black wood
it's still a bit American,
chrome.
it's still a bit classic.
Yeah.
It's a different brand here in Europe.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. But it looks good. Like I like the screen layout.
Yeah, the big screen.
Like the
36-inch panoramic view. And also what she said to me, the representative here, is that it has a really good sound system.
Yeah. Who's doing it? AKG.
So it's going to have a premium sound system with active noise cancelling, which promises a low cabin noise. Comfortable ride in higher speeds, I guess, on the motorway.
Should be, like noise cancelling works great for earbuds and headphones.
Yeah, and I mean in a constant speed, it's fairly easy to kill out some of the noise frequencies with the active noise cancelling. So that's promising. And we'll see about that when we review the car later on. I don't know if there's that much more to say about this. One thing is boot capacity. We don't have the numbers, but it's big. They have worked a lot to create a big boot space. I don't have the official numbers, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but overall it seems like a good size.
Yeah,
I think this one is better suited for European market
than the Lyric.
Yeah. Size-wise, because back seats still look good.
Yeah,
they are good. Headroom are good.
Yeah, and the panoramic glass roof. So all in all, seems to be a good car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is our summary of the eCarExpo.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, just comment down below.
Yeah, feel free to ask anything. So it's always good to know what you think and what you want us to focus on, because we try to do that. We try to do content that's relevant for you guys. So
Yeah.
at the end, it's for you we do the videos. So feel free to engage and thumbs up and of course subscribe. And most importantly,
Stay electric.
thank you for watching. Speak to you soon.